talked all week just about what the stakes now and what they were. Pride was a big part of it. Which just to come out here and see what your guys did tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it took a little bit of pride to be able to do that. These guys are hard to beat here now. I mean, Tulsa's been in every single game. Last time they're on that field, they beat UCF. The one before that, they should have beat Memphis. Earlier in the year, they should beat SMU. I mean, it's a field goal situation, so we just beat a good team. We were the better team. When you make some plays in all three phases that affect the game, we thought we played pretty good complementary football. Did what we could on offense. We're down so many people. It's one, they're good on defense, and two, we're just down so many people that it's pretty hard to create things. But we killed the clock there at the end. We capitalized on a shanked punt and punched it in and did enough to win offensively. But it comes down to the amount of plays that we made on special teams was unbelievable. Once again, Dane Roy's the MVP of everything. Speedy had a look in his eye that I hadn't seen. He was pretty frustrated with our inability to be able to get him the ball on offense, that he got his play on special teams. And then defensively, we challenged them. I thought we took a step back a week ago. Now, we did play Memphis, who is pretty daggone good on offense. I think they scored like 48 at South Florida today, but we challenged them. I don't think we played with the effort and edge that we need to play with a week ago. And they got challenged and they stepped up and we played our best game defensively. So, just a complete team win.
The speedy play, they had just gotten within a field goal.
Yeah.
You've seen it before. I mean, what he could do when he.
Yeah. I was a little frantic at that point because I knew we had to put a drive together right there. I mean, they went 98 yards and scored. Our goal line stand was good, but it just wasn't good enough. So I was looking at my sheet going, I got to call some plays here that work, and I didn't really see any. But that would have been an important drive. So if we would have got the ball in 3 and out and gave it back to them, I don't know if we would have been able to hang on. So, that was a pretty critical play in the game.
And for everything you've been through, even on the defensive side with bodies and stuff, to get 4 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, finally got them.
Those breaks that you kind of talked about.
Yeah, I think we had like 10 going into this year. We're averaging like 1 a game, which in order to, it ain't just about winning the turnover battle. It's about dominating the turnover battle, which we did. Did we turn it over on offense? I can't remember.
Once.
The early fumble, which was
You took that well.
I did not take that very well because they didn't earn that. They didn't earn that one. He gave it to them. But you win it 4-1. That affects the game. If you're +3, it affects the game. Clearly that was something that was good.
On defense, I guess now I can ask jokingly. Isaiah Chambers had a big game today.
He did. He did. He made a couple sacks. Caesar had a sack.
Right.
True freshman who's redshirt. I don't know how many sacks we got, but we got to the quarterback. We got 4.
Is that something y'all, in terms of the game plan and Joe?
Well, when they had to throw it, right? Fourth quarter they had to throw it. They're not a team that wants to sit back there and throw it every snap. They want to run the ball, and by us getting a lead on them, it forced them into having to be somebody that they're really not wanting to be, right? So our D-line did a good job. It's the best I've seen them getting pressure on the quarterback. We knocked him around a few times too, even though we didn't get there. We knocked him around a little bit. So the pressures are every bit as important. And he was a little rattled in the pocket, I thought.
Was the latest offensive line combination based off of something else that, or did you just vote with Boatman, or did you?
No, Jack didn't even make the trip. Keenan's never played center in his life, and he played every snap at center today. So they're trying. They're trying. Josh tried to go this past week and just couldn't. and then Jack was held out because of a concussion. Hopefully he'll be back. Ain't nothing I can do about that, so whatever bodies are available for me to play, we're going to play. But when you're down 8 of them, I ain't never dealt with this ever. I don't know if anybody in the history of college football has ever had to deal with this. We're down 8 linemen. Are you kidding me? And I think Brandon's doing a really good job of just holding those guys together. He's coaching them hard. He's doing his best, and those guys are trying. But you're looking at 2 true freshmen and a right tackle and a right guard who's never played college football. Who has to deal with that? You want to know why we had like 200 yards of offense? You put an offensive line out there with no experience whatsoever. There's 5 bodies out there that have no experience playing college at those positions. How is that possible? And we did enough to be able to win. So I give our guys credit.
Do you have a message for them? We don't hear the way the season's gone. They haven't had a chance to really celebrate like this. Did you tell them anything after the game in terms of just getting off the snide here, so to speak?
I'm just happy they got to experience that. It's hard to win on the road, man. We've won 2 conference games on the road. We've been in this position a few times throughout the course of the year where we just couldn't finish. We've played some really good teams. We've played a very challenging schedule that hopefully will get fixed for next year and we won't have to deal with it. And with all that said, our guys just line up and play. And it doesn't matter who we're playing or who's playing next to them. They line up and play, and I appreciate those guys. I appreciate all of them. And, they should have fun. They should enjoy it. Winning's hard. This season's hard. This game's hard. This conference is hard. So, they should enjoy it.